money then?
We did a penny for patients.
We did penny for patients as a school, okay? And then in second grade classroom, we also did it too. So, what was the difference when we collected the money at Advent to the money we collected during Lent? Really? So rather than taking the chocolate ourselves, we're going to take that money and save it for the poor. So very good.
I try to encourage them to have something a little bit more self-sacrificing, so they think beyond themselves, and that they, if they want a candy bar, perhaps the money they would spend on a candy bar, they would put in their little tithing cups and bring that in also. So the children were able to save enough money every year that we usually donate it to the local pantry, but this year we found a different need for the money. We like to teach them about the corporal works of mercy. And probably the hardest of those works is visiting the imprisoned. It's something that's virtually impossible for children to know and to have the concept of. So I was made aware of Bibles being a necessity for the ministry program of the diocese. And I encouraged the children that this would be our project for this year. And we were able to purchase 30 Bibles to donate to the Matthew 25 inmate ministry program. And I was very pleased with the children. And this year's class has been very inspired by this, that they want to collect the money now to be able to purchase Spanish Bibles for the upcoming year.
I like how we're giving the prisoners Bibles so they could learn about God and have God forgive them. That they can learn more about God just like we do.
Just like you and I. They have parents, sisters, brothers, aunts, and uncles. They also have friends and grandparents. We are all children of God. People who are hungry, thirsty, and new to this country, lack of clothing and shelter, and prisoners are underprivileged human beings. When we help these people, it is called charity. Matthew 25 thanks you and all the students at Our Lady of Fatima Catholic School for the works that you do in your community to help the underprivileged. The Bibles will be distributed to the men, women, and teenagers and prisoners. Our Lady of Fatima is one of my favorite apparitions, and I often think of the prayer of the angel of peace that came to the three seers. Basically, these are children just like the three children that saw Our Lady of Fatima. The angel of peace said, "My God, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love thee. And I beg pardon for those who don't believe, who don't adore, who don't hope, and who don't love thee." And because of these Bibles, maybe hope and love will come to those prisoners in prison. That was one of the greatest things about coming here this day.
Prisoners act differently now that they're hearing the word of God.
Even the officers that work in the prisons know a complete difference when they leave our rooms. They go back and they're much more at peace inside. Yes, they do.
And one of our focuses is teaching our children service. We want them not only to know about their faith, but to live it. And each of our classes does a service project. One very important service project this year has been led by our second grade teacher, and students have gathered money during the seasons of Advent and Lent over the past few years, and they have taken that money and used it to purchase Bibles for the inmates in the county prisons, modeling the corporal works of mercy. I believe it's really important for the students to learn to look outside of themselves, to know that their faith isn't just about their relationship with Christ, but it's their relationship to everyone around them. We are called to serve, and I want them to learn that from the very youngest of age.
In all of our Catholic schools, our administrators, our faculty and staff and parents work together to teach the children about their Catholic faith and to help them understand what Jesus would like them to do. One of those being service, that not only do the students learn about Christ and what Christ would do, but then what can they do also. One of the projects that Our Lady of Fatima undertook for the people in our diocese was collection of money so that the Matthew 25 program could bring Bibles into our prisons to bring the Word of God to those people. in our prisons.
I'm locked in there with prisoners.
It is a difficult ministry, and it's one that it really takes a lot to be able to serve those people. With that, I'm also able to teach the children about the importance of still loving and caring for all people, no matter what walks of life they've had.